Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're back on the Citadel. We're going to have to sleep here in just a second, so while we wait for the sun to go down, I'm going to say thanks to Stormdance for subscribing at Tier 1. 9 months. That unlocks the Fire Keystone badge, Stormdance. Thanks ever so much for the support. Appreciate you being here. Hope everyone's having a good day. Ping the net, Obu, Elkhorn, everybody's hanging out. Elkhorn, the mighty Elkhorn is here. Obi-Wald Kenobi is back. A lot of familiar faces from yesterday where we were finishing the Lego time machine, the DeLorean from the Back to the Future films. That was super fun. It's a very, very cool build. Very, very cool build. Obu has been listening to Alistair's Long Range Sensor podcast. Fantastic. Glad that you've got another show to listen to. That's great. So the last time we were streaming was Thursday, and we finished this area here with the overgrown mangrove roots and mangrove bushes with some jungle leaves. We've got this little dock area with a little gutter running through there, which worked out very, very well. Fun little tricks there with the signs on the barrel holding back the water on the waterlogged stair so it looks like it's flowing. Very, very cool. Although weirdly, I guess this is flowing the right way, but this stuff seems to be flowing sideways. Just that's the direction that tends to look like it's going. And then the big thing we have to tackle today is going to be this large thicket in between the two docks. That's actually going to be a cliff. It's not going to be a thicket. So we're going to mess that around a little bit and kind of raise it up. And the other thing we worked on the other day was over here. And that was we started finishing up this staircase. So we didn't do any texturing here. We haven't done anything along here. We've roughed in some ideas, but we've not really finished this up. Although I'd say that's probably done there. The only thing left to do would be maybe changing some of those blocks to mud and things like that. So let's just go do the old inventory swamp here at the start of the stream, see what we have, see what we need, see what we don't need. We've got roots, we've got mud, we've got stuff for custom trees. Might grab a little bit of spruce. I don't know that we'll need the bucket right now, so I can put that back. Same thing with the spruce. We'll keep that for custom trees. Keep the ferns. Grab some grass maybe. We probably don't need the slabs right now. Yeah, that'll probably do. Tarsiris subscribing with Prime. 18 months in a row. Year and a half. Thanks so much, Tarsiris. Really appreciate you supporting the content. Shabo Skill. I never usually catch these because it's 4 in the morning, but listening to the Spawn Chunks for a long time. That's very cool. What on earth are you doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning? So I think we'll just start top down. I've been putting muddy mangrove roots under bushes just because it does two things. One, it looks like branches in a root system, and two, when you see it from the side, it looks a lot better than the side of a dirt block. We're okay to leave that grass though. I think that was jungle leaves, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and that just looks better. We could try some actual roots, but no, I think I prefer the mangrove. So I'm not going to fuss with that too much. I don't think we can bring it out any farther. We'll come back with textures and stuff for the stairs later. But here we'll have to do some similar stuff. See what I mean with the being able to see the dirt? I guess we have to think about what's going to happen here. We probably should take this wall down a little bit. I mean, this is sort of a will happen later thing, but I don't want to forget about it. Grab some blocks. So right now, we've been doing a border of stone around stone bricks. It sort of looks like a gutter or a lower part of the street. And so I'm going to try and continue that down just because it's cheap and easy. And then we can build up the foliage around that. So this custom tree is going to have to be tweaked a bit. All right, so it comes out here. We can always cover this back up. All right, I think that's good for now. Then we start getting to territory where I'm not even sure the tree's going to be there. I do think I like this tree reaching out like that, so we're probably going to make this maybe more of a custom shape. So we'll have that in mind. But mainly I wanted to have this as a backdrop because then it gives you more flexibility when you're planning out your garden textures. Oh, that's stripped dark oak. I want these. So as a design quote-unquote rule or theme, one of the things I've been doing has been placing these jungle leaves on the high points at certain places, and it looks like it's like the flowering bush of the azalea. But in places like here, I think we have to think about how these two walls connect. Because this wall just kind of starts out of nowhere. But I think really what would happen here I think this wall might actually change. I think this might actually go here. And that way we've got 2 and then 1, 1, 1, and then here there would be a connection. No, it would be here, I guess. Right. That was actually correct the first time. But we're doing half steps or whole blocks, more like whole blocks. Hey, there's Cosmic. Hanging out in the background. Appreciate the lurk. Cheap and easy must not be fast. Well played. I see what you did there. Hope everyone's enjoying 2023. So far, my year has been pretty chill. I mean, it's been busy. I've been working a lot with streams and stuff like that, but, you know, those are fun. I can't complain. Not complain. Thanks for the shout out for Cosmic Elkhorn. I appreciate it. And while I feel like Cosmic does not, slight embarrassment, but that's right. I'm here for it. Well played. I think, Cosmic, if you're in a situation where you would not want to be shouted out because you might find it embarrassing, you might find yourself surrounded by a bunch of Big Brother types that don't care what you want and will still promote your streams regardless. So just be aware of that. That is currently where you are situated. Don't know whether a plant would look better here or not. That's actually not bad. I think I like the tall one. Do you like the tall fern or the small fern? I find myself in that situation a lot. I imagine you do. It's funny, like, I feel like Cosmic would be like the little sister in the background making like gag noises. Everybody's being really sweet and generous, and she's like, bleh, stop it. Bleh. Which makes it all the more funny, just FYI. Does not encourage any sort of stopping. It's more like, well, you're probably going to get more of that. The only thing I'm now wondering is that if I should remove this part here and replace it with maybe we could do a slab here. I basically just want this to feel like a wall. I want that to feel like it continues, so maybe we'll do a regular brick there. Cool. That's a slab. Oh no, that's a full brick. Put a crack one here then. Zocasm, hello, welcome in. Accurate, but the kind words are indeed appreciated. Yeah, we know. It's still fun though. It's still fun though. That block just disappeared. Oh, there it is. I lied. I do need slabs. Slabs and stairs. Those are in the wrong spot. Oh, Sarcasm, it's all good. Real life before Minecraft. All good. The tricky part with this is that you don't want to lose the stairs in terms of the shape. You kind of want to maintain. So this we might want to switch around. Yeah, so that kind of keeps the path a little bit. Maybe we'll move this back. Mm-hmm. And then yeah, sort of guides your eye. By not messing up the edges of the stairs, I think we can keep it a little nicer. Although maybe here we can get away with it. Little bits at a time. Oh, man. Hold on. I feel a sneeze coming on. Give me a second. Man, not to pull back the curtain, but the weather right now in Dartmouth is like plus 12 in the middle of January, which is unheard of. And it's raining, super humid, and it's playing havoc with my head. Usually this should be a snowstorm, not a giant rainstorm. Missed the Spawn Chunks hangout earlier, was rearranging my desk, ready to start working from home next week. Fantastic. That's amazing. Does that start Monday, or is next week your last week at the other job? Puts the roof back on Joel's apartment. Weirdly, I'm an average sneezer. I'm not like a giant sneezer. Every once in a while I can let one rip, but it's not like it's a consistent thing that I cannot control. Yeah, I think we have the through line there. Kind of wonder if we could switch these. A lot of this is just experimentation. Yeah, see how that keeps the bricks kind of flowing through? Sure, I think that works. I was hoping to get a little bit more texture in here. Maybe we can grab a cracked brick. Throw it there. There we go. There we go. Now there is a place where we might be able to use a pressure plate because we don't have any trapdoors to contend with. And that kind of helps us keep like a neutral texture there, but then we get to see the bricks, the cracks from down here. And it helps a lot. Totally forgot about the Hangout. It'll be up later today. As a reminder for anybody that's a Spawn Chunks listener, Johnny is traveling later this month, end of the month plus a couple weeks into February. So the Minecraft Hangout for January and December will happen next weekend, the 21st. Same time, 11 o'clock for me. So UTC -4. Last day on the job is Wednesday. Start the new job on the 23rd. So what's Wednesday? So you have like four or five, you got like a long weekend sort of deal? That's great that your home office is ready ahead of time. Do you have a home office space, Cosmic? Like, do you have a room dedicated to it? I do. I've got a small 8x10. That's my studio off my living room. It makes a huge difference. Love that little visual trick of keeping the stone brick going is so nice. Have to keep that in mind. Yeah, there's two ways of doing it. Like, you can kind of make it look like you've got a worn tread through the middle of a street where people would walk would be where all the texture is, but then you can also kind of keep, because of the nature of Minecraft textures being so repetitive, sometimes you can use that to your advantage. So here I'm thinking less about the person walking up and down the stairs creating the texture and more about the fact that there's foliage and probably a lot of water and rain and stuff that affects the edges. So I'm trying to keep the middle fairly clean so you don't lose the edges of the stairs, but I'm trying to make sure that, like, for example, there's a cracked brick there and that makes this edge stand out, right? And then it doesn't really work there, but it works there from higher up, right? Because you can see where you need to go. The hard part is not to overdo it. I think that's the hardest part about Minecraft texturing, is to not, like, I want to add more in here, but I think we're kind of done. I think I have to kind of go down to here and maybe think about, so I can't put anything there. Or I guess I could put like a regular slab. Plus, we've got to put some stuff down here too, so I can't be too carried away with it. We also have to think about potentially, what does this look like if this was just longer? Nope. Loses its charm. So unfortunately, this might have to go. Maybe we'll do andesite there. I think this is going to need a brick there. Gonna need some coarse dirt, I think. Andesite really is an amazing texture without being too much. Yeah, I find it looks kind of wet too. Looks kind of wet too. I need coarse dirt. Not much that I'm not using right now. Let's just maybe put these away. Oh. Bucket. Need a bucket. I was asking the questions, Cosmic. Don't worry about it. It's all good. No home office setup where I currently mod in the living room. So it's also where I will work. Oh, dual monitor. Nice. Dual monitors are great. I think that's a good way to go. I think that was meant to be full block. Sure. Just to add a little bit of a touch here when you're standing here so it doesn't look completely vanilla. And you can see just enough of that when you're standing on the dock. Right, just enough. Maybe we'll remove this. And we can place seagrass on it, maybe. Yeah, I like having the seagrass there. Oh, I removed a bucket of water. That's annoying. How do we fix that? We fix it like that. I have to say, what a transformation this little corner of West Hill, this build really detailed, you've added is amazing. Thanks very much. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. I guess we need to find something to put down here, though. Got a lamp. I'm happy with this, I think. A little flat. There's really not much we can add there. And that's not the prettiest. It's a little bit better, but maybe what we need to do is we need to put like a crate or something there. Gamer Carolyn, hello. You're having a good day? about to start what you finished yesterday, Joel. The Lego DeLorean. Very cool, Obi-Wald. Enjoy that build. Very, very fun. I didn't think they were supposed to... Isn't right-click supposed to be the only thing that makes them beat? I didn't think that they would beat. Huh. It must be just because the axe is so fast. So I can use like a pile of bricks. I think we were using clay bricks in other places. Oh no, we use regular bricks there. Where did we use in here? Like a maze. Yeah, that's where we used the clay bricks. We can go back to regular bricks, I guess. I just like having stuff on the docks because then it looks like something people were using recently. Toy Bear, hello, welcome in. MindTripMedia, good to see you. So this should give us hopefully a look of stuff being like it'll remove the problem of this being a weird kind of shape. And then having anything off the grid just helps, I find. We could even put this a little bit farther forward, maybe? No, that doesn't look right. Still feels a little on the empty side, and I don't know whether we need... What I wish we could do, I know I've mentioned this before, I really wish that we could attach leads to fence posts and just leave them and have it look like rope wrapped around a fence post, you know? But you have to attach it to something, which is annoying. But I think having a moor for a boat completes the look. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we could grab a mini block, like a stone mini block. Might look good on top of that. If you lead a mob to a fence block and kill the mob, the lead stays. But does it eventually pop off? Doesn't it eventually pop off when like you reload the chunks? I mean, I'll leash a squid to it and see what happens. You know what? Andesite would probably work. Oh, we're out of food. Time for science. Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, either way, this is going to look good. Hopefully this won't look silly next to the other player head, but I think this could look good. Yeah. And then squid. Zip. Goodbye, squid. Come back. You know you want to. I mean, honestly, I could just wait for it to kill itself. Well, it stayed. We'll have to see if that works for the rest of the... see if that works when we unload chunks, but it looks fantastic. Do we like this thing on the top? Maybe we don't need it. I kind of like that, actually, now that we've got the rope on it. Without the rope, I think it needed some help, but... Dan, yeah, I picked up the shulker. And I got the lead back, which is weird. And that's why I think it's not going to stay, because that means that there's no lead on that fence post. Right? Like, we get the lead back. That's weird. Cool. Will not complain. I might try that on... Does this one need it? I'm taking the fast way down. I don't know that this one needs fence post. I think these ones are good because they've got these nice big stone pillars where we only had the one over there. That works. Radar, welcome in. Radar was my dad's favorite character from MASH. Just to date myself and my dad and to fill you in. Cool. Well, I would call this section done. I don't think we have any other custom bits. Textures all finished. I pushed the wall back a little bit, so after we finish the stone house, I think this area is what we're going to handle next, the back of the road here. So I'll call that finished. So the other thing that I want to work on is that big thicket that I mentioned at the start of the stream over here. This one right here. So I want to change this, and how I want to do that is I want to raise it up. Now this might be harder without moss, but I want to raise it up so it's probably going to be, the dirt level is probably going to be there, I want to say. So I've got another place that I've done this, and I want to try and go and look and see what I did. But I think the other one is bigger. So I'll have to see. Elkhorn remembers MASH. Obi-Wald remembers MASH. Nice. I should go back and rewatch it because I was too young. I didn't get half the jokes when my dad was watching it. So this is kind of what I was hoping to do. This is 1, 2, 3 blocks high. So I want to do something similar, but lower. Aldebar, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, this, we might not be able to do quite that because of our restrictions with the moss. Because the moss and the mangrove, I don't think in the taiga biome aren't going to look good together. I guess though it depends on whether or not we're in the taiga for that particular construction. But all I did was just bring a couple of blocks over. I think the important bit is to have some of these things in the bottom. So I don't know whether it's going to look good. I think we're going to go Maybe we can try roots. Didn't I try that over here? I thought I did something over here. It looked pretty cool. Yeah, down here. That looks pretty good. We might be able to swing that. The custom trees. Ooh, tight flying. Like Maverick. That would be really cool to have like a canyon set up that you could fly through with the Elytra as like part of a course. All right, so I guess what we'll do is we'll start off with just dirt and grass and see what we can build. And I guess I should take out these underwater bits too. I love that we can waterlog bushes now. That make my life a lot easier. Nope, looks like we have to add some stone in here. Do I have the mossy stuff? I do. Nice. Rust Root. Listen to your podcast almost every week. Good work. Thanks very much. Just the Spawn Chunks, or do you listen to the Citadel Cafe as well? Because I have two. Do have two. That's going to change the shape here. I don't think I want to do stone in here. I think, however, we could do better than just coarse dirt. I feel like I want to do maybe some mud. I think that kind of helps. And then we can maybe replace some of these. Got a bucket, I think. Good, good. Try to vary up the texture a little bit, not for anything special, just curious. Now, some of this will have to maybe work in a little bit nicer. So make maybe here, get some, and then that's why I have the bucket. So then here, we can hopefully bring this over the edge. And maybe even have some roots hanging down and behind. Anybody else wish that there was more that you could hang from underneath things? Like, I wish we had more flowers that we could place on the bottom of things. I guess I could try to use a glowberry vine, but they're pretty bright. What biome are we in? River. Yeah, they might be a little bit bright. Muddy mangrove roots, yes. Yeah, so that's muddy mangrove roots, mud. And then we've got the petrified oak slab because of a data pack, but it's a coarse dirt texture. Yeah, hanging plants would be fun. I think we're good for some of this now. I can probably put some of this away. I'll keep the andesite and some stone just because we might want to make some rocks. Try some hanging roots too. Again, they might be a little bit bright. Oh yeah, I know about hanging roots. I just meant that. It's a little bit on the bright side. But hanging roots are also going to be on the bright side too. I'd say that's probably better. Especially if we can stick it someplace like here. But the first thing that has to change is those grass blocks have to be something else. And we're in a taiga biome, so the grass color is going to be funky. Maybe for here we just double up. You know, that does a pretty good job, actually, just doubling up on the mangrove. Unfortunately, that means we probably can't hang roots from it, so the only thing we could do would be hope that the propagule is in an okay spot. It's the right color, anyway. Oh, I destroyed the vine. I forget about hanging roots too because they don't really go with anything that I'm currently doing, and I don't do a lot of cavescapes. If I did more cavescapes, then I'm sure that I would use them more often. That was my idea for the 118 area. If I ever got bored with what I was doing, it was going to be to do a custom cave. I think I like those better than the propagule. We're talking stuff like that. But of course we can't put them on the bottom of bushes. So that's a problem too, right? So yeah, it's annoying. Fretboard Freak, thanks very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday so far. We're just working on some custom landscape stuff happening along here. It's a medieval fantasy world. If you're new to the channel, I am a professional podcaster and streamer. I work on the Spawn Chunks, co-producing and hosting that with Pixel Riffs, and of course I work on the Citadel Cafe. And here on Twitch. Things are going very well, thank you. What were you up to on stream? Thanks so much, Happy. Have a fantastic afternoon. So here I think it might be fun to actually push the roots back a little bit. So that you have like that break in the water. That's kind of cool. I like that. Have found that muddy mangrove roots and mangrove roots have become very valuable in the riverscaping scene. Building railway stations and intersections on the Bob the Gamer SMP. Very cool. We've got a modern city here as well, but I haven't built in it in a while. That's starting to take shape too. The roots down there make a big difference. Not that you're going to be able to see this. This is just for me. Like I just want this to look cool. It's more of a test to see if I can do it than anything else. I think we can maybe trim that back there. Probably this one too. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad over this way. So here, I'm thinking we can start to push in some stuff like that, and maybe, even though there is grass here, we can start to put in those ferns. So we can do stuff like this. Starts to give it some layers, a little bit of color, a little bit of hue change. Maybe we'll... That looks good from here, but it might be overkill on the other side. I think maybe if I change this guy to grass, just to switch it up. And then maybe we'll throw in another low-hanging guy there. Whoops, that's a giant hole that I didn't mean to make. Got to see everybody else's builds. Fantastic. Soupful, subscribing with Prime. That is a full 12 months, a full year subscribing to the channel. Thank you ever so much. That's amazing. I really appreciate that. Always good to have you here. Hope you're having a good day. Now that we've had a minute for the raid to settle, Cosmic did remind me that I had a break coming up. So for folks that are just in, don't go anywhere. We're far from over. But I do take a break once an hour. And I think it's important to stick to that. It keeps you fresh, good to stretch. Gives me a chance to reheat my coffee. You guys can grab snacks, friends, whatever it is. We are trying to grow the channel, so maybe grab a friend, tell them that you're hanging out here live, and bring them on in. There's a post on Twitter that you can share around or send to them. I will be right back. All right, now that we have daylight again, we can go back and finish this little overhang. I was trying to... Oh, wow. Let's see if we can get a music disc, maybe? Oh, the skeletons are fighting. I'm going to see if I can double around. I know where I'm going. That creeper doesn't. See if I can draw him back the other way. Follow me, knucklehead. I guess they're hiding underneath the stairs, too. Dog doesn't do anything. Did the creeper just stop? That's weird. Don't hang next to my dog. All right. We attempted, but it was not going to be easy, so... yeah, I'm not entirely sure I like the distraction of the glowberries. I'm back and forth on this. And I don't think that this is necessarily the right color or position. Maybe we'll just leave it be. This is obviously going to go. Well, that's better. That's more fun. So here's where I think we have to maybe sacrifice a bit and have it look more like dirt. Nope, that looks better if it was darker. Cammy the Genie, thanks very much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. It's almost like I want to switch to more like a stripped dark oak log or something to make it look like denser versions of roots. Of course, I don't have the inventory space. Dirt. Do creepers destroy blocks in the world? Yes. I don't think we've changed that yet. If we do change it, it would be that they don't destroy. They would blow it up, and then all the blocks would drop. But it wouldn't be... There would be no missing blocks. Nothing would be completely evaporated. But yeah, that works great. Is there anything darker than that that's brown? I guess we can go with a spruce log. Just to try to look like it's like the deeper part of the thing. Yeah, I think that works. A little saturated. I wonder if an actual dark oak log would be better. Still trying to learn the roots and what they go with as far as the blocks. Yeah, that works better. And then I've got the bucket. Nope. That's cool. I like that look. If we do that, I think we have to remove this one. Yeah. I think that looks looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. If only you could make it that creepers put back, which they had blown up. MacHest would be very happy. Yep. I'm not sure if there's a stat that we could track, but I want to say that the person that gets blown up the most is probably MacHest. Maybe not them personally, but certainly creepers seem to sneak up on them the most. Just pouring myself some coffee here. I might want to bring down one of these blocks that we're looking at, these 4 mangrove blocks across the top. We can also switch them out for some jungle blocks, just to kind of give it a little bit more, of a changed edge, maybe. No, well, maybe not there. That's not terrible. I think I prefer that. Nope. Better. Oops, that's the wrong thing. And we lost light. Ooh, that's a nice little cup of coffee. I think that's my Honduran medium roast from Tan. Not sponsored, they're just a local roasting house that I like. It was a stocking stuffer from my mom. No, sorry, from my sister. All right, so one trick I want to try to employ here is I'd like to be able to hear water trickling. So I think what we'll do is, this is a pretty easy thing to do. I'm just going to dig in here. And the completionist in me is not going to let this be dirt. Even though this is going to be covered up, what I think we're going to do is we're going to put a bucket of water in here. Should we not hear that flowing? Is that not a thing? Oh, there we go. Perfect. So then we just take these back. I'll put that over there. And I don't care about the dirt or the diorite. So I don't know if it's going to happen every time. I thought we can get it so that you could always hear water running. Yeah. So then it sounds like it's having a little bit of water effects. This to me is still feeling really straight. So I think it has to be built up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then we have to look at it from this way and try to figure out whether, yeah, it's still very thick here. I need to break something up in there somehow. Let's see, we've got those guys there. What if this was actual ground instead of these? And what if this was more of a separate thing? So we can just layer in the muddy roots, but then try to create like a separate plant. And then maybe we can just raise this connection up a bit. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Hold on. Does that look good? That probably doesn't. DevonSkirata, hello. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Good to see you. And the Daft Monkey. Very cool. Always good to see a thank you shout out going out in the chat for the gift subs. I have to get a little bit farther away. I'm just wondering whether this area is still very feeling overgrown or whether it's feeling a little bit more. Having the brown there is good. Having the brown there cuts things up a bit. I think I'm going to cut that piece out right there. But do people see what I'm doing? Like I'm trying to separate this from this part so it doesn't all look like one big chunk of green. I don't have my elytra on either. I keep on forgetting about the new elytra noises. Yeah, I do like the brown. I wonder if there's something else we could put there. Just to break up the texture a little bit. No, I guess I like that. All right, so that brings us up to this level. I think I'm pretty happy with everything. Now I need to figure out, some of these are gonna stay, but I want to put some mossy bits behind. You can't really see it all the time, but I find that it just, for me, helps my brain. Or helps my eye stop twitching. And I want to say we could turn this into jungle leaf. The same thing with this one. Now the tricky part here is trying to figure out how to have this come out here and not interrupt this too much. That is a stair. And I believe it is also what we stand on. No, it's not. I almost want to see if we can do the same thing above, but we'll see. Hold on. The old inventory is hurting right now. Finally done knolling bag 5 for the DeLorean. Wow, you're moving fast. Nighttime cometh. I don't think there's anything else we can do for that vine. One of the nice tricks I used to use on other vines that have azalea bushes on them is that you can use the moss carpet in places. Helps solidify them a bit, but we can't do that here. Because of the old taiga biome. I've been tempted sometimes before to like create like a Viking town or some sort of cool Viking build in a taiga biome, or like a giant taiga biome, but the problem immediately is that landscaping is so limited because nothing goes with the green taiga grass. Anyway, what I wanted to do was try this. Oh no, I can't do that. Alright, never mind. I thought I could, but I cannot. I think that works okay. That does not. And that does not either. Yeah, that sort of works. I'm just trying to wonder if we need anything else in here and what that might be. No, you know, I think we're okay. It's a little sparse, but it's not terrible, and you're not going to really looking from it or at it from up here very much. If anything, it'll be here where you can see it. I think that makes sense. So now we'll just take a look at this vine. Do I want it to snake that far over? I think I do like it better over there. And we could probably push it out over this a little bit. Kind of wanted to go farther that way. Sure. I think that works. Now we'll just pick a couple and turn them into jungle. Like probably these two. Oops, where did that go? Yeah, I think we just have to get rid of this one bit right there. Not the best. Maybe we can just go straight up here. Yep, I'll just move this over by a bit. Put that there. Put that there. I wonder if propagules would look good on that vine. They might. Have you ever used a secondary account to look at the build? Was considering it for myself. No. I'm admin on the server, so if I really need to get a sky view on something, I can just turn on creative or spectator. We actually have a command block for that in the modern city. You walk up to the command block, you hit a button, and it puts you into, I think it's spectator mode. I can't really remember if it's spectator or creative. But we just go on the honor system that those that are in that mode will not use it to build. They're just using it to fly around these giant skyscrapers that you can't see very well from the ground. But not every player on the server has the admin ability to give themselves creative mode. So we made the command block. Yeah, I think the idea was with creative mode was that you can't fly through stuff. With spectator, you could drop below the surface of the modern city and see all the caves and all that kind of stuff. So we decided to go with creative instead of spectator. That still doesn't look very good. Maybe I'll push this block back one. That's probably the problem. I try to keep the gameplay as survival as I can. Yeah, that's better. So the other thing I wanted to test was the propagule thing. That one looks okay. I think I'll allow it. It looks good. So I think that with that vine completed, that wraps up this section. I still need to do some texture on the bridge, but I mean, I want to call that done. I think that looks good from here. Looks good from there. Don't know about that droopy part though. I didn't notice it when I was up on the cliff. This droop right there. I did it on purpose. It looks cool coming down here. That's why I added it. Yeah, we'll leave it, I guess. So there's just this little connection here, I guess. And I could just throw, I guess, some grass in here. It's kind of distracting, you know? What if we go with this instead? Sure. Thanks, Ping. Appreciate it. Your average Joe. We're doing well, thanks. Oh, that's a long time before I can sleep. Let's get rid of some of this foliage nonsense so I can have an inventory back. Doop, 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 doop. I'll keep some of this. There's a number of mods we're using, Average Joe, but you can follow that link in the chat. You'll get a list as well as links to the mods. They're all quality of life stuff. There's very little gameplay mods. All right, so if we want to create, I don't want to put andesite there. I feel like I want to put an andesite block there, though. And I want to try and add a little bit more texture along here. Maybe with a smooth slab. Oh, that is not a slab. Oh, it didn't bring any cracked. Did not bring any cracked stone. So andesite here might be a little bit too bright. Yeah. What if I replace this with a regular stone and I did the stone slab there? Yeah, that's better. You don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it on something that small, you lose the form. So here we can probably add something on that side. Thankfully, we'll be able to reach it from this bush thing that we made. I think that helps a little bit. Now that I look at that, there might be a couple of other spots where we can put in a little bit of color to help out with this vine a bit. That's better. Yeah, there's not really much more we can do. I want to put something on that. That I'm going to need some scaffolding for, though. So we could try another little smooth stone slab there, and it's hard with stone and andesite on that wall. Limits the kind of things that you can do. Again, andesite might be too bright here, but we'll give it a go. That's not my favorite. Maybe we'll just try a smooth stone stair. We'll switch it up. Maybe we'll do an andesite slab there. And then we'll do a regular stone stair here. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, just enough. Keeps the structure. You can still see the through line on the bricks. You know, support, horizontal. That feels a little bit straight, but I don't think removing it would help. Done our little handful of riverscaping. We'll do a final pass on the river. I'm going to want to do a final pass on that cliff too. I think I might remove the dirt here and just go with like stone, but it's hard to say. It depends really on what's going to happen with the bridge, which I'm not sure if anybody was paying attention, but there is the very, very early stages, the landing for a bridge. You can see the pillars on the map. So there's going to be a bridge that goes across there. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this road. I'm just going to run it like out of visual range. Just kind of have it go probably straight ahead. And then down through here. Kind of curve it around or something. So we'll probably shave this part down. And so this will be the road, and the road will go up over the hill there. But yeah, that's not looking too shabby. I'm going to see if I can quickly find a screenshot. I don't remember if we started this in this year. I think I framed it out in the year before, in 2022. There's a shot of the landscaping anyway. Let me just check my other folders here. No, everything seems to be pretty standard. Yeah. Okay, I got a screenshot I can share. Let's just grab properties on this file. And where's it? That's not great. Thought there was a better overhead shot. All right, so there is an overhead shot of this area. I'm going to see if I can maneuver myself into roughly the same position. I mean, obviously I'm not in creative mode, but that is sort of where we were. And all right, this isn't exactly the same position, but it's pretty close. And the sun's going down. Of course the sun's going down. Jeez. So if I hide, is it this one? Yeah. So that's live. That's what we're looking at right now in Minecraft. And that's the before for the landscape. And that's the after. And we really didn't change the Riverside stuff much, you know? It's just been between the house and the edge of the river. Are there any modern style builds in the server? Yep, there's an entire city. And a lot of our like farms and things like that are like modern Minecraft fun shapes and things like that. They're not meant to be like representing any kind of build style. They're just kind of like cool geometric, clean looking vibes. But we have got the modern city of Southport, which is like skyscrapers and like modern decor and stuff like that. It's one of the reasons why we brought the tables and chairs mod or data pack in. Okay, so that wraps up. I think, is that the whole build? That's the whole build done, right? We've got, this is all finished. This is done. We've got interior there is done. This wraps around. I guess the only thing left is just this custom tree, right? We're kind of swooping into this area now. Yeah, all of these grounds are finished. Stuff is finished inside. I did notice that I was missing a spruce door, or a spruce door on the tower. So I'll grab that. And looks like we need an andesite stair to go above it. We've got insides. So the only thing left to do, which I'm not going to do today, is the anything we want to do with like an armor stand. But I feel like we've done a really good job in here without the need for all that little noodly armor stand stuff. This platform is a little bit on the empty side. I feel like we could probably put... I feel like we need to have something in the corner here. I'm not sure what would be a good fit though. My guess is just another box, right? Yep. So we'll do that. Oh, the up and downs of the final touches. There's always something. Not a cat, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. wonder if a dark oak trapdoor would look good there. So much easier to get down than it is to get back up. No, I missed it completely. Jeez. Yeah, kind of looks like a pile of stuff, maybe. I'm alright with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. You know, it's just any kind of armor stand stuff we might want to do here on the main floor to put like some sort of cutlery or kitchen things, meat or food or things like that. And then I think I might want to hang something like an armor stand leather tunic or something there. We could also put an Easter egg in here. That could be kind of fun. It's always fun to put little bits and pieces around. And I feel like we could put something in that corner too. Thanks, Obu. I can't remember what stream this is. I think it's part 7, but it was a big project because of all the landscaping. The landscaping added a lot of time to it. Cosmic is offering the idea of a break. That actually sounds like a good spot to do that because when we come back, we can just work on the custom tree, which is over here. Yeah, I think I like the idea of this kind of reaching out, but what we'll do is we'll maybe have it so that it doesn't connect right here, and we'll push it out a little bit farther this way. Something like that. So when we'll tackle that tree and probably this cliff water's edge. And this is not going to be complicated. I think I'm just going to pull down the wall and create a little bit of a ledge here, and we'll be done for that section. And that brings us to this weird part in the back road here where I don't know what to put here. Like there's this great big area and I don't know. We could have a little house here maybe, like a really tiny one. Or maybe some sort of defensive tower? I don't know. A tower would be kind of cool. Because that would be a lot easier than doing a house. Right? Because then we don't have to design the insides. It can just be like utility. But having a tower that would spiral down to the basin would be kind of cool. Yeah. We might try that. We could frame it out, see what might help. Anyway, as Cosmic has suggested, I've been voluntold to take a break. So yeah, I'm going to do that. If you're new to the channel, I do this once an hour. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Get some food, get a friend. See you in a bit. DevonSkirata gifting out a community sub to Lazy Tiger 11. That's amazing. Thanks so much for the sub. Lazy Tiger, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts. Join us in the Discord in between streams. And Ellie2000 just came across your stream while looking at Minecraft streams. Wanted to say hi. Love how organized and structured your section is. Super satisfying. Thanks. Glad you enjoy it. Welcome in. So now that we've got this done, I think I'm going to move on to this custom tree bit here. And we will probably just attack this like we would any normal sort of riverside embankment and just kind of go dirt first and then see what else we can do here. I feel like we're going to want to bring these walls all the way down. And I don't know what we're going to do in there. Maybe just some bushes and stuff. Right, so this looks like it needs to go. And was that a 2 white section? I don't remember. Now here, I need to check to see. Yeah, I don't want that to get any more narrow. So we will. I'll probably end up bumping that tree so that it actually comes down here. Oh, I am now out of stone. We need to get more inventory blocks anyway. What song was playing during your break? That is called Moir or Lanekia. One of those is the artist and one of those is the song. I want to say Moir is the song and Lanekia is the artist. It's from a royalty-free site called upbeats.io, I think, if I remember correctly. I need to change it because it keeps on getting wrongfully flagged on YouTube as being copyrighted when it's not. Not that I make any money on my Joel Duggan VOD's YouTube channel anyway, but it's just annoying to have to deal with. All right, I don't think we need the stone, so we'll keep the andesite. But we will get rid of some of this other stuff. Spruce, we're going to make more of those. Those. I need a lot more spruce leaves. Glad we have so many of these. Should be good. And stairs, planks. Oh, you did have the link, Cosmic. That's awesome. So which is which? Is Moyer the artist? Is that the name of the artist? Fam Quartz. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I think that's all just straight down. Now we're gonna keep on going. See if anything else needs to be pulled down. No, at this point it turns into grass. Okay. So I think what I wanted to do was pull this out a little bit. So I think we'll go with like a 3 wide bit here. So we'll move the center of this. Have that be probably over here. Like that. Whoop, that's one way to get down. And then I guess we'll bring the bottom down this way. Now here, I'm wondering if we can do something a little bit different. And maybe have this go into a slightly thicker tree. Or maybe here we can do stairs. I think that's starting to work. This feels a little bit flat there. Losing the light. Not Humo, doing well. Thanks very much for asking. Hope you're having a good Saturday. trying to finish up some custom trees on the riverbank here. The fun thing about these is that you don't really need a plan. The frustrating part about them, though, is that, like, if you've done something before that you've liked, it's hard to remember how you did it. Or so I find. Yeah, there is something very odd about this. This kind of feels a little bit off. I wonder if we push this that way. That might help. Oh, but then that takes away the reach. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Nope. A little hard to do with the planks, but I'm gonna give it a go. I really wish that there's sometimes when you do this that it just doesn't seem to work quite the way that you want it to. When you're dealing with like the spruce trees, I find that other trees, like I watched Scar do some custom trees on Hermitcraft and they were really, really good. But he had a different palette. Yeah, none of that is really working. What if this was a fence gate? Now we're talking. That's what I wanted to do. Really hard to do with this chunky resolution. Yeah, I think that works. so we get that in there. Take off all this other stuff from the before tree. And then before we finish up the tree, I'm going to add in a little bit more andesite along the bottom here. Oh, that's meant to be a straight up wall, isn't it? I don't know if we can work in any cobblestone or not. I think we'll just keep it andesite. Most of it's going to get covered up anyway. Just to add a little bit of life to it, you know? Lazy Tiger, welcome back from your lurk. In case you missed it, with the gift sub, I did mention that you can connect your Discord and Twitch accounts, and then you can join the Joel Duggan Discord to hang out in between streams. So if that's something that you're interested in, please feel free to do that. All right, so now we just have to add a little bit more bushiness to the underside of this tree. I think I can probably get away with another fence gate here. Yes, I can. And then I'd want to add like a level here maybe. Yeah. Not too shabby. I don't think I'm going to go and make anything too crazy custom with like, I don't think we need to have different kinds of leaves mixed in. I might try to see what this would look like if we added some blocks here. Although that doesn't make a lot of sense because there wouldn't be a lot of light back there. No, you know what? I think it was fine the way we had it. Mattcasts resubbing 55 months. Holy smokes. Thanks so much, Mattcast. That's amazing. Hope you're having a great day. Are you still online? Yes, you are. Appreciate the sub, my friend. You can't drive. Too much snow? Is that what's going on? Probably Binky, welcome back. Good to see you. So I think that's a decent spot for that tree. I'm going to try to do a little bit more kind of root work down here. Let's see what we can handle. That's kind of cool. Oh, getting dark. Working on the frog life farm. Nice. I've seen some updates in our little private Discord channel. Is it being fruitful? Has it started producing yet, or are you still in the process of like wrangling frogs and setting up all the nonsense? So if we're gonna put one there, maybe I should change the position of this. Not quite what I wanted. I think maybe that was better. That was a squid dying right next to me, I think. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. I just find it fun. No one's ever going to see it. Kind of like a test. See what I can do in terms of just roughing stuff out. Practice. That was going to drive me crazy. Try to have this stuff move in the same way that the river kind of flows. Kind of fun. Not done a lot for work at the bottom of the river yet, so sometimes it's fun just to kind of take a minute and try not to drown. just like a little custom tree project, you know, just enough to kind of break it up a bit. Now, I want to try and do something along the edge here. I'm not exactly sure what. So we're probably going to cover it in some sort of bush. Probably be the easiest thing. It's all on there. But if we do that, I guess I can just cover these. So I could put this guy back there. And then 1, 2, 3. And then why is this? Well, it's fine. We can just do that. Or actually just do regular stone. And we'll go back and get some different bushes. Oop, I missed the stair. Mangrove. So much dirt. There's always dirt when you're doing landscaping. Surprising no one. Let's go get rid of a couple things we don't need. Pro Player PC, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, so in through here, we can just come in with this stuff, I think. Maybe do the same thing here. I think we'll just move this over here, maybe. I'm really done with the whole elytra in water. Earlier today, I took my elytra off, and it was a noticeable difference in how pleasant it was to do river work. Like, this is tedious. This is where I want slab bush blocks. Greedy, I know. Greedy, I know. You know what? That's not bad. I think I like the extra little bit of brown in there. Maybe we can just remove this entirely. Yeah, sure. So the only problem here, of course, is that it leaves a rather sizable pit on the edge of the road. Yeah, I mean, we could... I like the curve and I don't want to cover up that tree, but I feel like we might have to put a little railing here. Thankfully, this is all on regular full blocks. That's a slab, so I think we can easily fit a railing in there. Thank you, Cosmic, for being awesome. Appreciate it. Signs. Oh, I turned off the mute. How do I pause the notifications? I thought I did that, but maybe is it done now? Yeah, sorry folks. The I can't seem to seamlessly switch over to Streamlabs. Streamlabs likes to make Minecraft put up my V8 back screen or my menu screen. So I can't inconspicuously pop over and fix things when there's a follow bot that's happening. That's been a long time since we had that experience, but whatever. Twitch can't seem to fix it, so not much you can do. So that maybe there and there. Nope, that doesn't make any sense. I may or may not keep this. I don't know. Maybe we put the signs on the actual logs just to be different. Feels really close to the road, but not much we can do about that. Don't know whether that clashes with everything we've got going on. Maybe I should have made the blocks out of like the deep slate, perhaps. Certainly directs you around the corner. Looks a little bit busy from this side though. It's the only thing. Maybe we can ramp it down with a fence post there. or maybe a gate and a wall. Wrong box. Really dislike having my inventory this full all the time. Something we talked about today on the quarterly hangout for spawn chunks was the idea that, you know, there's going to be some challenges and interesting coverage ahead as Minecraft rolls out different kinds of updates, and how we're going to kind of clearly communicate those news cycles. And one of the things that that just popped into my head was just like, if future inventory things are going to be happening, be an interesting thing to think about. So it's less about covering like from the spawn chunks perspective, but like that's something that I really hope we'll see, not from a spawn chunks development perspective, but from a development perspective of just following the show, like that, following Minecraft as a game, really wanting to see them change some things about the inventory. I don't know how. Not a cat. Have a fantastic afternoon. Thanks so much for coming by. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted. That helps it from this side too. This is a little bit much. What if we only do one of these? Yeah, that balances out a little bit better. So for now, I think that's decent. I do like that custom tree that we did down here. That's so cool. So we can probably, I guess, just reevaluate a little bit of that ledge. I don't want to drop it down too much because I don't want to have to put up another fence. But I feel like this needs to be shaved down just a hair. Pop in here. Yeah, not so steep that it needs to have a railing on it. But I still think pretty good. Yeah, and then we can just pull this dirt down a little bit on that one. Might as well just put the whole thing in there. realize this is getting lower and lower as time goes on. Now, I don't think I want to have the trees lined up exactly next to one another, like that's on the same level. So I think what I'm going to do is push this one back a bit. It's too bad that the roots aren't directional. I feel like you could probably have some fun with that. I mean, it makes them easy to place at least, but. I don't know what just happened there. I don't want to mimic that tree exactly, but I'd like to do something a little bit different with the top of this. Oh, the jumping puzzles. I knew I was going to do that. That's why we have docks everywhere. Do. So seems pretty standard, but I'm okay with that for now. Crap. So remove this here, and we'll put in our own custom trunk. I think this might be a natural tree. Yeah. Normally when I place the custom trees, I've got the full 360 logs in them. Try to make this one feel a little bit more full than the one next to it. Is that the right one? Yeah. And then maybe we'll just bring the log over just a tad. About here. This might be a spot where I can use a stair. So we're going to trim this back, I think. Make sure it's a little bit more asymmetrical. So you see, I try to have like a little bit of a sweep to it whenever you can. Anything to kind of make it not look like it was generated by an algorithm. Get up here. That's not bad. It's got a little bit of a twist to it. Nothing too crazy. And then we'll tweak the land to kind of meet it. Yeah, it's a jumping puzzle of my own making. That is a fair assessment. That is a fair assessment. So let's just fill this in with some mud and dirt and things and see what we can do. Nope, that's not going to work. It's another really big section to fall down to, isn't it? Maybe I didn't think too much about that when I was up here, but yeah. Whoops. I don't think I want that any longer. We could make it look a little bit less symmetrical by bumping this over by one. So like if I take this and just bump everything down. And then, oh, what's the best way to do that? We'll go, I guess, there, and then don't know if that's the best solution. Not really my favorite. I think that's better, but then I just have to think about like, do I want this weird sort of edge here? So I might just shave that off, because then I'll go 2, 2, and then 2. That should be okay. We're losing some major space here because of the wall anyway. Ah, that's annoying. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Computer King, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's about where my brain is done today. Obviously, a lot of the work we did on this custom tree in the top doesn't matter because you can't see it. You can see it from here, though. That's cool. So yeah, not in love with this wall, but I feel like it's a thing we have to have because otherwise it looks dumb. I could just make a stone barrier. That could be a thing to do. We could thicken up the edge of this so that it's a solid wall, but I don't know. I will play around with that perhaps next time. I think speaking of next time, we're going to take a look at what to do with that space, and that will help us figure out what's happening along here in between that spot and the now finished custom trees that we've got here. So we've got this kind of a span here, but I think I'm going to put a building here, and I think it's going to be a tower. I think not a super tall one, but I think it would be cool if we had something there that we could see potentially from over here. Like if we were here, where am I looking? Out there. I can use my map to figure out where that might be. So it's directly in front of us. I don't know that we'd see it behind the house, but it would maybe be cool to have something in that space right there. I think it's going to line up right behind this house, so we'll have to be careful with that. But other than that, we should be good. No, maybe. No, we should be a little bit off to the side here. Oh, so yeah, we'll figure that out. Be privy to my tower building process the next time, which is going to be tomorrow, by the way. Same bat time, same bat channel, 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC -4. If you've enjoyed this, then be sure to leave a follow here on the channel as I wait to sleep before it gets dark. You can also check out the free podcasts that I do. That is the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com and the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com. And you can follow me on social media, Joel Duggan, very easy to find. Thanks very much for all of the support today. There's a lot of resubs, a lot of people that have been here for quite some time, and it's always a fun feeling as a streamer to have folks that have been around for, you know, months and months and months and months, sometimes years. It's very, very fun. So today we finished off. Oh, I don't have my lighter on. We finished off the stone house here on the riverbank. Everything here is finished. Even have some water coming in through down there. Really ended up being a lot of fun. A lot of different landscaping and things like that. I like putting final touches on places like this. Very, very cool. Quite happy with this. 3 different ways to get down to the riverfront, which is another thing I like about these builds. But all in all, very, very good. Who's been here for years? Matt Cass, that would be you. You and Cosmic. I've been here for years and years and years, which is just phenomenal. I really can't thank you all enough. So yeah, this is done. You can see all the VODs on the VOD channel on YouTube. So if you want to see the whole process, you can go back and watch that. Anyway, I will catch you all tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. I think Tadpole Milk is live, and they're always a good time. So shush, we're going to surprise them. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.